Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run-through of Dune 2016. In the libraries of the Lazarus Labs, you learned of an artifact that can sever the connection between our two worlds, known as the Crucible. If you can retrieve the Crucible, you can use it to close the well and shut down the Argent Tower permanently from inside Hell. And that is our objective. Find the Crucible. Ha
To the Titan's realm. Away.
So, if you are noticing a little bit of environmental detail, most of the Titan's world takes place inside the corpse of this large being that we're going to be jumping down the esophagus of.
Yay. Jonah and the whale.
Well, more or less a Doomslayer and the Titan, but yeah.
Gears of War 2. Wow, that's a big boy.
Very big boy. Also, runes.
The age of his reckoning was uncounted. The scribes carved his name deep in the tablets of hell across eons, and each battle etched terror in the hearts of the demons.
Because he was just that awesome.
Come, as he always had, as he always will, to feast on the blood of the wicked. Strength from his
Yeah, there's nothing else actually up here, despite how open this is. Yeah, you get the Doomslayer Memoriam and a large area. Then you jump down the throat of the dead Titan, and you're immediately in combat by Cacodemons and Mancubi. There we go. Hey, come on, that's another Cacodemon we gotta kill yet. Ugh.
They're so far away. Like, get closer, guys. Come on. We're in the stomach. Let's have a party.
There. Alright, and I'm showing off the challenges here. Trick Shot is the one that I want to complain about when we get to the room that you're supposed to get it in, because Trick Shot is a fucking nightmare to actually get. Also, more Cacodemons.
I can't help but feel how ironic it is to talk about complaints while we're going through hell, because I am inclined to believe that by the act of complaining, you are putting your mind in hell.
I mean, not so much. It is a rather small complaint, to be perfectly honest. I think that the level design for most of the game actually works out really nicely, but for several of the map challenges, they're much more difficult than I believe that they intended them to be. Specifically, Trick Shot. There's only like 3 rooms in this entire map where Trick Shot is even possible. And to get Trick Shot, you have to knock a lost soul into another lost soul. And in order to do that, you have to wait for the lost soul to actually attack you, and then repulse it into another one using linear geometry. It is a much greater hassle than it sounds like.
Oh, you better get out of the stomach acid. You're taking DOT.
Yeah, just a little bit, though.
Nice. We get damage immunity while we're pushing buttons.
And you open that secret up for a Predator suit token.
Yay.
Which I think gives us the 3, right? But we need 4 for the final dexterity upgrade.
A hunter is never alone.
I really wish that counted, because we used our grenade in order to actually kill multiple lost souls at once, but it does not. Chainsaw the pinky.
Ring. It is really nice of the Lost Souls to use color coding in order to tell us when they're idle and when they're attacking.
Yeah, but you saw what happened there while I was trying to get Trick Shot.
Yeah.
Like, because the other Lost Soul wasn't active, in quotation marks, it didn't actually count there. And Dang it! My laser went through his head, but it didn't count as a headshot. That is the other thing that we're also attempting to do whilst we're here, is we're attempting to get Precision Bolt fully mastered, which in order to do that, we have to kill Hell Knights with a fully charged Precision Bolt headshot.
Nice.
Pick up some more shotgun ammo.
You have some skill at killing things. How about we raise the stakes? Have you jump through some hoops? The Devastator.
So what's new in the world of Cloud as we go through this segment of the Titans realm?
Lots and lots of opera.
Are there any operas that you would recommend a newbie try out?
Yes. I think because these days a lot of the people that adore music that I've run into really have an ear for metal. So I recommend that if you want to get into the genre of opera, start with Mozart's Don Giovanni, which many consider to be not only the best opera of the 18th century, but the greatest opera ever written. And because of its dark themes and also sardonic use of humor, like poking fun of itself at times, people will find it rather accessible as long as you have subtitles, so you know what's going on. Because as much as I wanted to understand what the hell was happening in The Marriage of Figaro, I didn't really comprehend the story until I put on the subtitles and realized, oh, he's Figaro.
Yeah.
Mind you, asking somebody to sit through a 3-hour production of music is asking a lot, so it does bear for caution that it requires a time commitment. But thanks to YouTube, you can take breaks.
Yeah. All right. So now that we're actually done with this combat arena, we can explore. A bunch of it specifically for the. I believe that there is another a Doom Funko collectible around here somewhere that I'm attempting to track down. It's either in this one or the next combat arena. And the thing about the combat arenas for the Titans realm that I really dislike is, despite the fact that they're actually very, very open, you don't actually end up exploring them all that much because, well, due to their openness, there are several key points that you can use as killing hallways that. Funneling your enemies into just makes the combat segment significantly easier.
Speaking of combat, we've had a pretty easy time going through what's, an advanced level of the game, and also we're back in hell, leading one to believe that a more sincere simulation of hell would involve a massive difficulty spike.
Well, that's one of the smaller things about this level. Until we get to about 2/3 of the way through, there's not really all that much to talk about when it comes to difficulty. I mean, this combat arena will throw 2 Barons of Hell at us at the very end, but they'll be alone, and we'll have BFG rounds for them by then. So, like a majority of the challenge for the combat arenas in Titan's realm is more or less actually scouting out what is available for you to use when it comes to either ammo or environmental safeguards.
So are you saying that ammo is scarce?
Ammo is not necessarily scarce, thanks to the benefits of the chainsaw, but the map itself doesn't actually supply all that much ammo for you, especially if you're using the heavier weapons like the Gauss cannon. Like plasma is honestly a relatively premium ammo source, but if you look over to our left here, you'll notice that there's a double damage here, and I'm trying to save that specifically for, well, later on, when I actually should be using it earlier, because, well, earlier is when a good portion of the enemies actually are. Dominator, in that regard, is actually one of the easier ones to get for this as a map challenge for this level, because there are actually a bunch of different power-ups scattered around, and pretty much every combat arena has got either one or two power-ups that you can use.
Yeah, the music is still going.
Yep, because Cyber Mancubus.
Yes, at this point you may be feeling rather silly for having already used your quad damage, which would make this an ace in the hole. Like, how many waves was it again? Was it 3 or was it 4?
Well, that is a smaller issue that the Titans Realm Combat Arenas have. They don't really come out in waves, although they do. Although the additional enemies are contingent on what you've already killed. It's not really a wave-based structure, to be perfectly honest. It feels like it's supposed to be a wave-based structure, but it most certainly isn't, because, well, now that the Cyber Mancubus is down, we gotta kill this normal Mancubus, and once this normal Mancubus is down, then the Barons of Hell will show up.
Right. There's a spawn limit. It's the spawn limit that gives the impression that it's organized by waves. Usually in counting the peaks of high difficulty foes in the midst of low difficulty foes.
I was mistaken, because now this Baron of Hell is here. Now what I'm actually trying to do is bait the Baron of Hell into being down here when we kill him, so that we can actually get King of the Hill immediately, so that we don't have to wait until the very end. But unfortunately, our Gauss Cannon hit him too hard, so now he's no longer alive for us to glory kill. But here's the second Baron of Hell.
Alright, well, you get another shot at the King of the Hill.
Come on, actually get up there. Thank you.
Okay, now shoot him. I have the high ground, Anakin.
Yeah, now because he charged underneath the bridge, he's gonna come up these stairs. So now we can't get it while he's up here.
Okay, well, let's lure him back down. He'll fall into our trap.
Damn it!
Great points are as good as mine.
Our explosive shot
damn it.
Did too much damage to him. It did put him into the glory kill state, but then the residual additional explosions killed him. Anyway, here was the Doom Funko Pop that I was thinking of.
Well, I mean, that wasn't very well hidden.
Keen guy.
Oh, they're all little guys.
That is a reference to the fact that id
guys
Software made Commander King 1 and 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is the other major
King.
room that I know of that you can actually get trick shot in. But and although I've gotten it here, I'm not entirely sure how consistent it is. It looked like I should have gotten it there, because the explosion for the lost soul did in fact kill another lost soul, but I didn't get it. God damn it.
Huh. Why do I have the feeling like we've been here before?
We've not been here before, but we'll be here again later. A few of the areas in Titan's Realm end up a lot of the areas in the later Hell levels specifically feel like they're being recycled, specifically due to the fact that we don't actually change all that much about our art design for each individual Hell level.
I think I'm remembering this environment from the Rune Trials, actually.
It's very similar to the ones for the Rune Trials, but it's definitely not the ones for the Rune Trials. Anyway, there is this trap, and you can tell that this is a trap because there's, a ceiling that's about to cave in on us. But you hide in here, and then wait for the trap to actually execute the missing space where we were.
It's coming right for us. No. Splat. Got him.
have the blue key, we can use it on the blue door. Once I relocate the blue door again. It's over here.
Yellow door.
I'm going back up though because I exited out the wrong way. Despite the fact that we have the yellow key, yeah, we need it for this door. And then they throw another ambush at us right here.
Oh, good. They brought back the stomach acid.
Come on, specters, show up.
And in the next part,
the specters will actually show up. Be safe, everybody.